Good morning, students. Today I will teach you the next poem, that is Animals, and this poem is written by Walt Whitman. So first let me tell you what is the central idea of this poem. In this poem, the poet Walt Whitman praises animals for being better than human beings. And why? Because according to him, animals consist or animal possess such qualities that humans lack or humans have forgotten, right? Though what are those qualities? So those qualities are calmness, the lack of greed, and the ability to stay happy and contained among others. In this poem, the poet praises what is the theme? The most important theme of the poem is not to praise how good animals are, but to compare humans with them in order to highlight the flaws of their nature. Okay, so let's start the poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self contained. I stand and look at them long and long. Placid means quiet and calm, while self contained means poised. So, in the first para, the poet here desires to turn into animal and live with them. Why? As he is impressed by the calmness and the purity of their mind. Why? Because according to him, unlike humans, animals seem so contained with their lives and are happy in their natural surroundings. Right? So, what do you mean by them? Look at them long and long. So, in the phrase long and long, the implied meaning is the longing that the poet feels for these two qualities in human being. What are those qualities? That is calmness and poised, right? Let's see the next second paragraph. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Sweat and whine, that means to cry. Sins mean misdeeds. So in this para, the poet is happy that the fact that animals do not make any complaints and cry about their conditions like we humans do, right? We humans, being a human being, we always desire for new things, and this desire doesn't finish until unless we are alive, right? But animals do not cry about their conditions. What they do, they eat and sleep peacefully as they have nothing to worry about, right? So the poet here means that since animals are so pure, they do not pray to God for forgiveness or ask God to fulfill their desires. Right? What we do, we humans go to God and always desire for new things. But animals neither cry for their condition nor they pray to God for desiring or to God to fulfill their desires. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over whole earth. Demented means affected with madness. Owning means possessing. Mania means madness. Right? Kneels mean to bend. So in this para, the poet is trying to say that animals do not possess any material things like we humans do, and they are happy and satisfied without all the worldly items, the desire of which has affected human beings very badly, that we know, right? This desire to own things has been called madness by the poet. He has used, you can see the word mania. Why he is using? Because we humans always desire for new things, and to desire these or to desire to own things has been called madness by the poet. So he is saying that animals are free from this habit of praying to their ancestors, and this is why the poet want to be, or he want to be turned into an animal. What he is saying, all these features of animals make them happy and uncomplaining. Let's see the next para. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they got those tokens. Did I pass that huge times ago and negligently drop them? Tokens mean symbols, evince means to show, possession means ownership, negligently means in a careless manner. So in this para, the poet is trying to say that he feels that animals represent human beings in some way. This means that animals seem to have what humans had, that is virtue like kindness, self-contentment and innocence. You must have heard that earlier people used to have these qualities, but with the passing of time, we are losing all these qualities. What are those? Kindness, self-contentment, innocence, right? And they symbolize the lost values of the human race. And what he believes that civilization has corrupted human beings. And instead of teaching values to them, it has taught them greed. He believes in this poem that humans dropped these virtues a long time ago and have forgotten them. So this is the reason why poet here desire to turn into an animal and want to live with them, and he is impressed by their calmness and with the purity of their mind. So this was your poem, right? Thank you so much.